Hello, visionaries. Let's talk about getting clarity with your actions. Your actions are really one of the key ways on how you can create your vibrant life. And in this month, we're talking specifically about your life's purpose. So, when it comes to life's purpose, and if you have not yet listened to the previous episode on the 7 steps to live in alignment with your life's purpose, please do so, because in that, one of the key steps I talk about is taking actions and taking imperfect actions, but taking actions. So today we're going to talk about what is driving your action. And again, this particular formula that I'm going to give you, you can utilize this in any aspect of your life, whether it is about a relationship that you're newly in, whether it is with regards to your business or your career or having a conversation with somebody, whatever it might be, this specific formula is going to help you get super clear about what actions to take. So, and this is something I use all the time. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea, and then let's start. All right, what is driving your action? So the first thing you want to do is get clear on what is whatever action you want to take. So sometimes the clarity comes like it is like, I want to do this, or it might be like, I should do this, or I must do this, or I have to do this, or it's this excitement, like, I want to do this. Okay. So the first thing I want you to start noticing is what is that action? Not the specific action you're going to take, but like the predecessors to that action. And that's exactly what I mean. Predecessors means this like, I should, I want to, I have to, I must, or I really, this is so inspiring to me. I want you to first notice those things. There's a reason for that. The biggest reason being, anytime you feel like you should, you must, you have to, let me tell you, it's driven by control. So pause, okay? Pause, because this is vital. I want you to start becoming mindful of the actions you're going to take. It could be something as simple as you sending an email to somebody. It does not matter. Whatever it is you're going to do, you want to first get cleared. Why do I do where what is driving this action? Is it a must? Is it a I have to? Or is it like I really want to do this? This is so exciting. I want you to pay attention to that. Because if it is a must, a should, or a have to, what would happen if you didn't? What would happen if you didn't take that action? I want you to first sit with that question, especially if it's a must, should, have, because those are driven by control. And that is usually driven by fear. Fear and control are brothers and sisters or siblings. Let me put it that way. Fear and control are siblings. And so when you start feeling that way, you want to first of all notice that. I'm going to quickly make a note of fear and control being siblings, because that just came out of my mouth. I'm telling you, this is how inspiration comes, because I don't plan all of these episodes. I just start talking based on my experiences and working with my clients. Things just come to me, and then that's what I'm bringing back to you. What would happen if you didn't? That is the first question you want to sit with. And what would happen if you did? That is the next question to ask, especially, again, if it is driven by control, you want to get clarity about that. So here is how I want you to start seeing it. Once you have that clarity, what is driving that action, then you want to pause, okay? What I'm inviting you to do, if you're not already noticing, is being mindful with your actions, really slowing it down. Because when you slow it down, that is when you have most clarity. Clarity does not come from thinking. Clarity comes from your intuition. Clarity comes from your inner knowing. That goes beyond thinking. Thinking is limited to the brain, and what we have access to goes beyond the brain. You have access to divine consciousness, which has access to everything, which is where everything is. So if you limit yourself to the thinking part, then you're really limiting yourself. Usually fear is driven by control, and control is, again, comes down to, if I don't do this, this is the bad thing that's going to happen. This is the catastrophic thinking that's going to happen. And so many times, this is so unconscious, you're not even aware of it. And my invitation to you is to really slow it down. Be mindful. This is the first step, getting clarity around what is driving your action. Okay, whatever the end outcome is. Like I said, it could be an email to your boss. It could be reaching out to somebody for a business deal. It could be responding to someone who's reached out to you who wants to work with you. It could be if you're dating and someone has reached out to you. It could be anything. Okay, you can apply this to anything. Now we're going to go into two different prongs. Okay, so the two different prongs are, one, there's a fear, right? It's driven by fear. It is driven by fear. It's driven by lack. It's driven by scarcity. If that is the case, I'm going to pause. Okay, you do nothing. You are not taking any actions. You're going to slow down and stop. You're not sending that email. You're not responding to that text. You're not responding to your potential client. You're not responding to that action step that you are about to take. This is very important. Now, again, I can't tell you what to do or not to do, but my invitation to you is to pause. Now, go into why in a second, because everything is energy. Everything is vibration. If you go into something, including writing an email, you're putting the energy of fear into that email. That person reading it is going to feel that lack, scarcity, fear, whatever it is that you're energetically feeling. You do not have to take my word for this. Experiment, play with it. If you're listening to my podcast, you know this in a deeper level. I don't have to explain these things to you. You know it. And that knowing is what I want you to apply here. When you take any action out of fear, scarcity, lack, that action is going to reflect that. So pause, do nothing. And your job then is to regulate your nervous system, because your nervous system, your body is holding the energy of fear, of lack, of scarcity. And your job is to do one thing and only one thing, which is to regulate your nervous system with breathing techniques or calming techniques, whatever you want to do. That is your only job. And I have many different episodes on, I don't think I've titled them as regulating your nervous system, but maybe I will create an episode on regulating your nervous system. But I have had some YouTube videos, so go check out my YouTube channel, or you can listen to some of my podcasts. But I think an audio on calm, how to stay in a calm state. So look at any of those things, okay? So that is your only job. Now, if your action is driven by excitement, by inspiration, by you're like, I want to do this. This is so exciting. I want to send this email to this prospect, or I want to reach out to this person because I know this is like, just have a good feeling about it. Okay. Then you take the action. Okay. Take the action, but it doesn't stop there. This is where I'm going to go a little bit deeper with you. Take the action. Once you take the action, then you are going to do a couple more things. Tune into the excitement, tune into the possibilities. Tune into what is opening up for you as a result of you taking that action, and amplify those feelings, amplify the feeling of joy, of excitement, of love, of all of those things, like amplify, amplify, amplify. Because again, everything is vibration, everything is energy. So when you are coming at it from that place of excitement and joy and love, then that is what you're going to attract back to you. It is going to give you more chances of your actions coming to fruition. Okay. And then comes one other piece, and that is surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Because you have done your part. Let the universe co-create with you. Let the universe give you its manifestation power. Let the universe show you the next steps. Let the universe come and join you hand in hand to create this thing, because you are here, whether you know it or not, you're here to help increase the consciousness of this planet. How do I know that? Because I know there are lots and lots and lots of people listening to this podcast. How I know that is because you wouldn't be attracted to my energy field. And I say that with humbleness. It's not like, oh, my energy field. No, I'm not saying that way, but everybody has an energetic signature. That's why you do business deals with somebody and you don't do business deals with others, whether you're aware of it or not. But you wouldn't be attracted to the kinds of things I'm talking about. Even my persona, you won't be attracted to this. I won't even cross your radar field if there was something about my energy field that doesn't resonate for you, which means you have it too. Like attracts like. If I can do it, you can do it. If I have it, you can have it too. So I'm really inviting you to surrender, because the universe wants to give you everything you want and desire. Anything you think about, the universe wants to hand it to you. You have to be open to receiving it. You have to be open to allowing it. And that will come when you take the actions out of excitement, out of inspiration, out of joy. And then you amplify this feeling so much that it continues to build. And it continues to attract the right people to you. It continues to give you the abundance you seek. It continues to give you the peace you want. So that is the gist of how to get clarity around taking actions. It's very, very, very easy to do. And I have this as a sticky note right in front of me, because I'm always looking at this. I'm always reminding myself, is this an action coming from inspiration, or is it coming from lack? And if it's coming from lack, I don't do anything, because I just want to work with my anxiety or my fear or my nervousness, whatever that might be. Because if I don't do that, I'm attracting more of that back into my life. And I'm sharing that with you because I do get all those same feelings like you do. It's not like they ever completely go away, but they have really reduced in intensity. And it's almost like a dullness that dull pain that comes up here and there when I'm triggered. It's not as prevalent as it used to be, because I've done the work, and you can too, but it does show up its ugly head. And when it shows up, I treat it with love and compassion and say, I know you're here. It's okay. I got you. I'm doing this. It's all okay. I don't give in to the fear. That's the only difference. And that's my invitation to you. Don't give in to the fear. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I have an amazing workshop coming up, all free for you. It's on September 20th and 22nd, and it is on your Dharma, discovering your Dharma and utilizing it to create impact and create abundance in your life. So come join me there live, because live again has that energetic field to it. So I'm looking forward to serving you, and I will see you on another episode. Take care. Bye-bye.